So let's start with introducing. Go ahead, kick it
All
off.
right, I'm Kirsten Sitnick. I'm a coach here. I coach agents in the Baltimore area, Montgomery County area, and been an agent for 15 years, and I'm happy to be here.
Awesome. And also a national certified
Yes, true.
instructor.
I
and
am.
trainer.
Yep.
So, okay, let's not forget,
Didn't forget
that's
it.
really important. All right. Oh, we're being told by our video editor to move over. I love that. Yeah, just stay there and point us in different directions.
That's right.
Okay. Hi, everybody. Alana Huber-Katz, Director of Education and Coaching for Keller Williams Legacy and Keller Williams Capital Properties, 9 locations, spanning Maryland, DC, and Virginia. Been an agent since, my God, over 10 years now, which is forever. Thank you. You call me old? Is that what's happening? Okay. Been an agent for over 10 years and coached since 2017, as well as national trainer. And just love this topic of lead gen, because if we're not talking to people, we have no business.
Getting business. Right.
So what we're going to experience again is we have a little timer. We have our timekeeper here to help us.
Hello. How are we all doing today?
This is Brandon Martinez, our managing director here at Keller Williams Legacy, and he is graciously taking time out of his busy schedule talking to agents to have a little fun and keep us on track with time.
I enjoy fun and I enjoy being on time. So
There we go.
I am never on time, so we're going to see how this goes.
Okay, let's do it.
Be really fun. So what we're going to do is kick this off, and we're going to lower rapid fire different lead gen items. Okay, different lead gen. Now, for those of you on here, we have lots of agents on here. For those of you who are with Keller Williams, we have tons of guests. Welcome. Anybody with Keller Williams, a lot of what we're talking about in your command under Connect, you can type in the browse all search bar, and a lot of these you can type in. And when we mention names, you can type them in, and we will send out the cheat sheet on this to all those who registered, and obviously who's in person. So we will send the cheat sheet, so you're able to go in there and see more details and get more information on many of the things we're talking about. Not all. We threw a little curveballs. We have a few curveballs in here that are nowhere to be found except for right here.
Right here.
Just right here. You ready?
Yeah.
Okay. Brandon, are you ready?
we are ready.
Oh my goodness.
1 minute on the clock and starting.
Hold on. Wait. I gotta get my cards ready.
All right, come on. Go,
Okay.
do it.
All right, I'm ready.
All right, we have 1 minute starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay, so this is called 50 First Dates. Now, Scott Maloff, he's an agent out there. He does about 500 units per year. Okay, 500 units per year. And what he does for 50 First Dates is sitting down, and he sits down and breaks bread with someone in just the most human way, right? Organic way. And in this, he sets it up in breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And the way he lines it up is for breakfast, these are new clients he's trying to convert. Now, by the way, breakfast doesn't mean you need a full sit-down meal, right? Where you're spending steak and eggs.
Coffee and bagel.
Coffee and bagel. There you go. So breakfast, new client trying to convert. Lunch is a past client, a client trying to move forward. And dinner is the VIP client or vendor you're trying to build a relationship with. Oh my goodness. So everyone on his team, they do 500 units a year, needs to go on 50 first dates, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, a certain number of times per week. That's non-negotiable. 50 first dates. Bam.
All right. All right. You ready for me, Brandon?
You all ready?
Okay. Ready? Should I go?
Go.
Okay. Reverse fold 100. This is Tony Benoni. He's an agent. Here's what he does for lead gen. He picks a day and he chooses a theme. He has some kind of giveaway related to the theme. He reaches out to everybody he knows, everybody in his database, and he says, call me on this date to enter. So all they have to do to enter, call them on that day, and they're in for the prize. When he started out, he would just try to get to 20 or 30. But the first time he did it, he had 152 people call him that day.
Oh my goodness.
Now he does a Valentine's Day, $300 prize. He had 300 people call him that day to enter for the prize. Doesn't have to be a prize. Maybe you could do a charity. Maybe every person who calls you on that day, $5 to your charity. It's a great way to have a lot of real estate conversations all in one day. Probably a pretty tiring day, but he gets it in.
5.
It's a lot.
All right.
Oh my God, I love it. All right, is the clock ready?
3, 2, 1.
Woo. All right, divorce specialist. All right, so here's the deal. 53% of people get divorced.
That's depressing.
Yes. Yes, it is. Or maybe not for real estate agents.
Who knows?
Maybe not for real estate agents, all right? So Bridget Potterton, she's the agent. She has built a class to help divorce attorneys get approved for CE for attorneys, right? And what she does is she hosts lunch and learns for attorneys on how divorce and real estate go together. So she does approximately 20 real estate deals per attorney. She teaches, she answers questions, and that's it. She's not going out there to sell. She's not talking to the actual people getting divorced right away. She's networking and helping divorce attorneys grow their business to be able to then be their partner for when these I'll say ex-couples
Three,
need help.
2,
Woo! All right.
All right,
Good
you
boy.
did it. All right. You ready,
3,
honey?
2, 1, go.
Okay, the promise. This is Mike Hicks. He's an agent who does 600 units a year.
How many?
600. Okay, here's his trick. On his first meeting, he says, I'm going to make you a promise. My promise is that something is going to go wrong. Not crazy, but it does, right? So, but he says, and when something goes wrong, I'm going to be there for you. I have your back. I got you. Okay, says that in the beginning. And then he says, but I want you to make a promise to me. By the end of this transaction, if I've kept my promise and I've been there for you when something went wrong, will you send me a referral by the end of the transaction? And then he follows up. Let's say he's not getting that referral and it's almost time to close. He reaches out. Did we do something
Yes.
wrong? Did I drop the ball? Because you haven't given me a referral yet. I was worried. He gets it. He gets all those referrals and 600 units a year. Done.
Woo! Just toss that out there. All right. Okay.
All right,
I'm ready.
good.
I'm ready.
Let's go.
Good.
Yeah.
Going.
All right. Anybody like a front yard party?
Yes.
Okay, cool. So Jim Fagan, what he did is he started having parties in his front yard so people would see him, right? His neighbors, his friends, all of that, right? He would set up, in the beginning, it was very, very small and he grew it. He would set up round tables, tablecloths, food, drinks. As it grew, he would add things like bouncy houses, balloon animals. He would hire babysitters to help watch the kids while the parents on the other side of the front yard was, doing adulting. We're just gonna call it that, all right? Doing adulting. So people were driving by, neighbors driving by, and he would have signs up to invite everybody just, hey, pull your car over, stop on in, free food, free drinks, come on over, right? He went from 0 transactions in his neighborhood to over 60% of all listings in his neighborhood by him. 60%. He owned that neighborhood. Again, people would drive by, see it, stop, attend, and he hosts quarterly.
Good job.
Getting there.
All right.
And go.
Okay. Dinner parties. This is kind of a theme to 75 units a year. All right. So this agent, she was selling about 20 units a year, but she hated lead gen, just hated it.
Hold on, really quick. Sorry, can we pause it? Can we pause it?
All right.
Are we able to pause?
You got to
Okay.
pause.
Okay, I want to pause for
I
just
think
a
I
minute.
just lost a couple seconds there.
I know, right?
All right.
I just want to pause it for effect right now. Does
Right.
anybody on Zoom or in the room go, oh, and kind of cringe when they hear the words lead generation? Okay, I'm seeing a hand in the room.
Only one hand. and
Oh, I
no
see.
reaction. Okay.
No, I'm seeing some hands
Okay,
up. There's
okay,
tons
okay.
of hands up on here, right? So these are different. Again, take away something from this to have fun with your lead generation.
Yep.
To have fun with it. Okay.
All right.
Just got the time back.
All right, here
Just
we
want
go.
to pause for that.
All right.
Yeah.
Love it. All right.
Start.
So she hated lead gen, but she loved entertaining at her house. So here's what she started doing. She invites, most weeks, she has 2 couples over for dinner. And she started to run out of people she knew to invite for dinner. So then she started, when she invited a couple for dinner, she would ask them to bring somebody else. So she was meeting a stranger. During that dinner, so she just has dinner, food, drinks, wine, whatever. And she never even brings up real estate because she said after she did this just a couple times, she realized people would just bring it up with her and just say, what's your guess? What are they going to say?
What do you
How-
do?
What do you do?
How's the market?
How's the market?
She would ask that. And then it just organically happened
done,
that she
done,
got
done.
real estate. Okay.
I feel like I
Done.
stole some of your time.
That's okay. It's all right. I got it in
But
there.
she said she'll probably steal some of my time.
Okay.
We go.
Okay, let's do it.
All right, investment properties, am I good?
You good?
Yeah, okay. Investment properties, Heidi Fior, by the way, great YouTube channel, Heidi Fior, she built a huge investment portfolio. So what ended up happening with Heidi, so Heidi moved to Jamaica, sorry, Heidi had a trip to Jamaica, let me start it out. Let me back up. She took a trip to Jamaica, she fell in love with it. Fell in love with Jamaica, fell in love with everything there, fell in love with the people, and she decided she wanted to move to Jamaica. Well, she couldn't just go and uproot her life and be like, I have all this money, let me move there. So she decided what she wanted to do is she needed passive income. So she ended up buying a house for herself, moving in, fixing it up while living there, then renting it out, moving again. She ended up moving 13 times, renting out each of those properties. It ended up going into where she did 60 homes in 4.5 years, 60 rental properties in 4.5 years. All she did was she sent out a postcard to different people's houses when she went to go buy homes. I would like to buy your house. That's it.
Done.
That's the postcard.
Time,
I'd like to buy your house. There you go.
I love that.
right on time.
All right.
And go.
All right. Animal rescue. Here's a nice
Oh,
one.
I love this one. This is my
Yeah.
rocket ship one.
All right. This agent and his wife were passionate about dog rescue. That was their thing. And so what they started doing was just they made a Facebook group for animal rescue, just all about animal rescue. And they would highlight different animals who needed to be rescued. They would do polls, have people name the animal. They would find homes for animals. And this guy became known as the animal rescue agent in his area. That was what he was known for. And from this Facebook group, just on that Facebook group, he gets 300 units a year just from this Facebook group that he made about animal rescue. He turned something that was a passion for him into a way to meet people, and that turned into real estate business. So whatever your passion is, that's the way to go.
I love that. Whatever. I just want to repeat that for a second before we start the, you can stop that.
Well,
Before we
actually,
start the
no,
next one.
she gave back all the time that you stole from her.
I was amazing at that.
Succinct.
Yes, I'm learning from you, succinctness. But I just want to, you said something so crucial there, and it's taking a passion that you have and turning it into following that passion. And how do you grow a business based on your passion? Right? Whatever that looks like. How do you grow a business based on that passion? Oh, it's beautiful. All right.
And start.
Seller seminars. So Sue Adler, real estate agent, basically she said this is the biggest no-brainer. So if you went on one listing appointment today, would you think it's a good day? So live question, if you went on one listing appointment today, would you think it's a good day? Okay, everybody's saying yes, minus one person who probably got something. So everybody's nodding their head yes. If you went on a listing appointment today, you'd have a great day, right? So how about 11 listing appointments today?
That's a good day.
This room in person is like, wow, right? That's an amazing day. So she has about 11 people come to her seminars. It's 1 hour long that she hosts. That's it, 1 hour. And here's the thing. People die, they retire, they move on. I get really morbid ones, don't I?
Yeah, you do.
They die, they retire, they move on, right? So they need assistance. So she hosts these seminars. She started quarterly, then she started doing it monthly. And if people can join these seminars in a non-threatening way, so they can learn about selling without having a person in their home. So start in your community, seller seminars.
Love it. Okay. Am I ready, Brandon?
You're good.
I failed on that.
Go.
I failed.
Vendor offerings. All right, here's what this agent does. She connects with vendors and just people who service any kind of home thing. It could be somebody who does landscaping, somebody who hangs Christmas lights, house cleaning, repairs, whatever it is. And she asks them for some kind of coupon or benefit for her clients and, just potential clients. Gets this coupon, and that's what her 36 touches is, just constantly sending out something of value, some kind of vendor, coupon or giveaway, multiple times a month, gets all of her business from that. Doesn't tell me, I don't know how much, but it's a great idea. Like, how easy would that be?
Partner with the vendors.
Love it.
Love it.
Love
Partner
it.
with
Just
the vendors.
gave that 15 seconds.
I know, right?
Next up.
You know, I'm on this one. I'm on this one. You ready?
Oh, look, this one's short.
You want me to flick the card? You know what? You know what? Here you go, Savage. There you go. All right. So look at that. You made me almost lose time. Go ahead. I'm ready.
Oh, you started already.
Oh, shoot, go.
So game night in Grand Rapids. So this agent in Grand Rapids, don't have his name. What he does, he sets up board games in local bars for people to come in and play different games with they drink and just relax. By the way, he's not paying for the drinks. He's not paying for the board games. He just literally sets it up and they come, right? What is it? If you build it, they come.
Yep.
Right?
It
People
works for
come.
him, huh?
So he sets it up, people come. Now he has branding on the table and he has business cards. But when people are sitting there all relaxed in a space like that, they typically mingle. And in the mingling, they usually ask questions like, hi, what do you do?
I'm a realtor.
Okay, maybe not in that tone, but you get our drift, right? So that's it. He goes to different places, he sets up board games and he has game night.
Not sure how many comments I'm getting after I was
So
a
you
bunch of
said-
spades and checkers, so.
On that, you said he has branded on the table.
Branding,
Branding.
Oh.
Branding, ding.
not branding. Zoom to a whole nother phase. I love it. I love it.
All right, am I ready to go, Brandon?
Might need more than 1 minute though, and go.
Okay, this is,
Cut that out of
this
the
is
recording.
Bill Van Winkler, and he does golden letters. Okay, Bill, he didn't like phone calling. Okay, so he wanted people calling him. So what he does is he just writes letters, and what he's choosing is people who own a second home, so he'll do homes that nobody lives in, that's the homeowner, like an absentee owner. And he chooses neighborhoods with at least a 7 or 8% turnover rate. Just picks a neighborhood, and he used to handwrite letters. I don't know if he still does, but at one point he did handwrite these letters, just basically would love to talk to you about buying your home or selling your home. He would say different things in his letters, but try it out. He gets, I don't know much business he gets, but his whole business is based on this, you
So
know?
I've attended trainings with Will
Me
and he's
too.
absolutely amazing. And he sells over 100 homes just himself
Just
every
himself.
year, just from this,
Okay,
just from this. He lands a
Awesome.
listing appointment every week just from these letters.
just from these golden letters, because it's so personal. It's his handwriting is on there, or at least the signature, and people respond to it.
I just want to point out,
Well, Kirsten
The
finished in
fail?
15, no, she finished in 15 seconds, so I restarted. With such a great fit and so fast. you reset her.
I
All
was
right.
so ready to call him out on
giving
not
me more
starting
time.
it.
Also,
Give
she
me
finished
more
early
time.
every time. She earns it.
Yeah.
I'd like to point out,
Oh, no,
that-
we are in big trouble
no.
on this one.
I'm going to request, this is my favorite, I'm gonna request 30 extra seconds on the clock, please.
You should have thought about that before you stole her time.
All right.
Can I
I'll
get
allow-
30 extra seconds?
Yeah,
We're good with
Okay,
Oh,
all right,
yeah,
gotta go.
Thirty extra, here we go.
All right, now typically I have a prop with this and it's actually the machine itself, but my friend was using it the other night, so it's not clean, so I couldn't take it.
Use your imagination.
So just imagine a prop, okay? So this is margarita machines and storage units. All right, so this agent, this agent owns a margarita machine. He started with one. And this was just his friends coming over, having margarita nights, all of that good stuff, right? And then a friend of his was like, hey, I'm having a party with my family. Can I borrow your margarita machine? So I was like, yeah, absolutely. What he did is brilliant. He put his business card on the front of the margarita machine,
I'm
loaned it.
sure his wife told him to do that.
Well, yes, of course.
I kind of remember that from him talking about it.
That's exactly right. His wife, I mean, we're smart people. So he put his business card, based on his wife's suggestion, on the front of the margarita machine, loaned it to his friend. He ended up getting a call from one of his friends, family and buddies to list their house. He's like, well, wait a minute. And actually, I think his wife going, well, wait a minute. Who else can we loan this machine to? So
Yeah.
fast forward, he ended up buying 3 more margarita machines, not branding, but putting his cards and logos on the front of them,
Your extra
loading them out
seconds.
loading them out to people. It then grew to where he had bouncy machines, he had margarita machines, he had pop-up tents, popcorn machines, anything that you think of that people need for parties. He sat in a storage unit every day with a sign up sheet. People would come by, take them for free, signing them out, right? They'd be for free. But everything was branded to him. That's literally how he built his business, sitting in a storage unit, loaning things out.
I think he did like ladders and stuff too, didn't he? Or some
Yeah,
other like home
I mean,
things?
it was
Like you could
anything
do
you can
this,
think for
it doesn't
home.
have to be party, it could be
Yep.
anything, right?
Yeah, huge.
Yeah,
Huge.
huge.
Start with, everybody go out and buy a margarita machine.
All right, you ready for me, Brandon?
Let's get back to 1 minute.
All
Go.
right, let's go. Facebook A to Z. Everybody can do this one. This is an easy one. This is United Home Group. So here's what they do. How many letters are in the alphabet? Oh, come on, this is an easy question.
We're all
This is
like,
an easy question. 26, right? All right, 26. There's 26. There's 26 letters in the alphabet. United Home Group, that's right. So there's more days than that in a month, right? So they did the math and figured out on day 1 of the month, they send a direct message through social media to anybody whose name begins with an A. On the 2nd of the month, everybody who begins with a B, and so on.
Well, let me guess, it goes to C now.
It does,
Oh
it does, you got it, exactly, all the way through the alphabet. And what he says is, if he misses a day, he doesn't go back. But by doing this every single day, day in, day out, week in, week out, by the end of the year, everybody in his database has gotten some kind of direct message from him, usually 8 to 10 times a year, which is more than most agents do,
Mhm.
right?
In honor of
Way
the
more.
alphabet, we ran 26 seconds over.
However, that's the way to do it. An easy way to keep on top of your database, keep up with the people you already know, not forgetting anybody, just every day. It's your first of the morning lead gen.
A to Z.
A
I
to
like
Z.
it. For however many letters there are.
And go.
All right, so this is house parties with horses. The agent's name is Eric Broussard. Now, there's a video that goes
Oh,
along with it that we're
you-
going to.
We have to send out that video.
Yes, we're
It's
gonna send
awesome.
everybody, we will send everybody the link to this video. Please watch it. It's hilarious.
Hilarious.
So what he does is he throws it. He's another one. He throws parties. He built an audience. The first part was he built an audience by making a commercial and putting it on Facebook and YouTube, which just makes people smile, right?
Really.
On YouTube, he's called Mr. Whatever It Takes. They are the silliest, corniest videos you could ever watch,
Yep.
but he built an audience with these videos, Mr. Whatever It Takes. From that, he took the money and invested that and bought a house that holds horses, miniature horses. And then he ends up throwing parties at his property with the miniature horses because he loves horses. That's his whole thing. He loves about cars. There you go. Okay. Woo!
All right. All right. Ready for me, Brandon?
There you go.
Okay. Agent to agent referrals. All right. This is Brandy Sandal. They do 55 million a year in sales. Okay. Tremendous sales for their whole team.
55 million.
For their whole team. Okay. And here's what they do every single day. They call 5 current clients, each person on their team, 5 current clients, 5 past clients, 5 vendors. Okay. And these, he calls them ones that are partners, not passengers. So he prioritizes attorneys, people who he can partner with. Okay. And then 5 agents who are upstream, meaning in a place where people from his area are typically moving. Just random agents in that area. And then he calls 5 agents that he calls downstream with areas where those people are moving to his area. So
And
every
then you
day,
5 seconds.
in 5 seconds. So he's calling 10 agents a day, 55 million a year in sales. That's right.
That's a whole lot of fives.
That's a
That's a
lot
lot of
of fives.
fives.
That's very like specific, right? Like I'm just
Specific.
focused on the 5, focus on this 5, focus on this
Yes.
5, days
Can
over.
I make a suggestion for renaming that one?
Yeah.
The $5 foot long, Subway $5.
We just need you to sing every time we teach this class, that's all.
And go.
All right, so this one's called short CMAs. Joe Zallerback. So what he does is he pulls up his database, looks at who owns a home for a while, so they have some equity built in, and he gives them a call and says, hey, we're doing some research on your real estate holdings, found that your home is worth about blank. Sorry, he sends a text. We were doing some research on your real estate holdings. We found that your home was worth blank. Click here to access more information. Now, he doesn't actually give the amount in the text. He just says your home is worth blank. Click here to access. So one, they click, meaning they have an interest, right? It sends them to a page. He gets to see who clicks. They capture that information, and then he follows up with them to see about doing a short CMA to go out and present it to them. Short and easy, short CMAs.
Oh, look at that, first time you finished short.
All right. There's a joke there. I'm not gonna make it, but there's a joke there.
There is a joke there.
Right.
Yeah.
So-
Yeah, that's a good one. That's it.
And go.
All right, walk in the neighborhood. This agent wanted to lose weight. And so she sent a postcard out to her whole neighborhood that said, I want to lose weight. Join me walking. I'm going to walk every day at this time at this location. Send it out to her whole neighborhood. So now just invited people to join her. 15 to 20 people join her on weekdays and 20 to 40 on weekends.
Oh.
And she's lost weight. And 70% of the neighborhood listings are with her, just by meeting her neighbors through a physical activity she wanted to do anyway. Bam,
You
done.
can do that with anything. You can do
Anything.
walking, pickleball, tennis,
Anything.
volleyball,
Whatever.
other sports that I can't think of right now. that you can do in your
Anything.
neighborhood, yeah.
So that walking group, we have one of our agents, Fit Mama. That's her brand, her name, and that's how she builds her book of business.
Love it.
Love
Walking the
that.
streets. Yep.
Love that. Oh my
I
God.
don't think I should say that though.
All right, well,
We're gonna have so many cutouts in this recording. All right, final one.
All
Right?
right.
Final
Yeah,
one.
that's
Oh
it.
yeah, you're empty.
Last
All
one,
right.
I'm done.
there you go.
So this one's senior seminars. Oh my God, this is what Dan
Yeah,
Harrow.
I know.
So for
Just-
those of you local, we actually just brought Danahara is one of the top agents of Hawaii. I might need a little more time because I'm so excited about this one. He's one of the top agents of Hawaii. He actually was brought here, flown from Hawaii to this region. Was it last week?
Yeah,
Last week,
Yep.
we got to sit in on his session. It was all about real estate, the real estate planner for seniors, right? What do you do? You know, how do you prepare your house? So Danahara, who understands the real estate community really well, and understands that the senior population is one of the most underserved populations out there. Okay, 80% of boomers own a home. 65% of investment properties are owned by baby boomers. 54% of active listings today are baby boomers. Now, if we do this training next year, we'll have to look at that research. 2 to 3 possible, 2 to 3 possible generations of business because they have kids, they have family, all of that, right? So
Right.
he doesn't just capture that listing of the baby boomers, but it's also their family, right? Because now they have kids, they need houses, or they're selling houses, they're buying houses. So he uses data, he uses a system called PropStream to find these, this population, the underserved population. He reaches out to them, he holds seminars for them, teaching them, right? And he typically looks for homes that are 2 stories or homes that are their second homes, right? Because 2 stories, they probably want 1 floor now. Getting older, the stairs. I was creaking my knees last night walking up my stairs. All right. So he reaches out, talk to them about, do they own more than 1 home? What's their future plans? And he goes at it in a way of education. It's all, for him, it's all about how to educate this underserved population who needs somebody to help them with their home. Because at some point they're gonna need to sell.
Everybody-
They're gonna need to sell at some
Yes.
point. Danahara, he's amazing. Little side note, I know I'm over, but I gotta give the side note. He's actually looking, I'm currently working with him personally. I just talked to him yesterday on creating this real estate planner program as a CE credit class for Maryland. It's gonna take a little time, but we're working on getting this because it's such a huge population and such an underserved population. And agents don't know about it and how to work with it.
Yeah.
So stay tuned. Oh my God, I think that was it. What's our time? Wow. Okay, we have like an amazing 15 minutes here to open it up. First of all, let me hear, we'd love to hear from people in the room or on Zoom. What was one that stood out to you? Come on off of mute, throw it in the chat box, scream it out in the room. What's one that stood out?
The 5, the
The 5.
The 5?
Yeah.
The upstream and downstream, I hadn't thought about it.
5, 5, 5, 5, 5.
All
Yeah.
right, so we need to email Tom the 5, 5, 5.
The 5s, yeah.
The 5s. The 5,
The $5 foot
$5
long.
$5 foot long. Got it. Love it. All right, what else?
The promise one.
The promise one.
The
Yeah.
promise. Love that.
They're just following up on the very promise.
Mhm.
Absolutely, right? You just have to remember to make the promise up front and follow up with it at the end, right?
Yeah.
I'm seeing here, the dinner party groups. Love
Mhm.
that. It looks like Tim is gonna be throwing a dinner party soon.
Nice.
Asking vendors for coupons, the horse house, oh my God, Victoria High. The group walking, looks like Jose's gonna be doing some group walking here soon.
Best ones is that out of all of these things,
Yeah.
none of them are expensive.
Well,
The
yes.
horse one's kind of expensive.
Well,
Well, but he didn't start that
Yeah,
way.
it's true.
He had a passion for
True.
horses and he didn't just spend money to spend money.
Right.
He's like, I'm gonna make people laugh and smile doing these funny videos.
Right. Yep.
And
Yeah.
then he took that vision, made the money to do
the horses.
Right. And then he has 70 people attend a horse party.
You get some business
You
from
get
that.
some business from that. Exactly. All right.
this is the part that I love to it though. We talk about, we're in real estate, so you can build a business that you want to have for yourself, right?
Mhm.
And those who attend bold business objective life by design. All of these lead generation hacks are the life that these agents want to live. It
Yeah.
is where they spend their time, where they have energy, where they're fun. That is building a business that
Yep.
is meant for them.
Yep.
And we all can do the same thing and build a business directly for us that speaks to us, that we can enjoy and engage in. That part is what I love the most about all of these
Yeah.
hacks.
Yeah, I agree. They're not doing
Yeah.
something that they hate. They're doing, they're just taking something that they already enjoy doing and changing that into the way that they get their business.
So I want you all to think about this, or we're gonna leave you with these parting words. And if there's any Q&A, we'll stay around for a few minutes. What do you want to be doing more of every week with other people, doing it with a bunch of strangers? I probably should have reworded that. I'm just gonna say that again, as is.
Right.
What do you want to be doing more of every week with other people, with a bunch of strangers? In real estate. I can't even, I'm just gonna throw that over there. There's our video editor to do a lot of editing. That's fun. This is gonna be fun. All right, are there any questions? Anything anybody else wants to share? Anything anybody else is doing that is
Oh, yeah,
just
outside
out of the
box.
box thinking that you want to share with others?
Do you have your volume up so here on the?
I have no idea if I have the volume up. Hold on. I need to fix the volume. Where is it? Oh,
Here, we'll know. Real quick, testing. Okay, here.
that's good. Oh, Denise, she goes networking. Love that. Yeah, networking.
Yeah.
And by the way, the word networking doesn't mean business to business. Networking could mean literally anything.
Yep.
Right? You can, if you are part of a music club, you can go to a music networking thing. I don't know what music networking they have, but I'm sure there's somebody out there who just, I don't know where I came with that. I like
There's
music.
people and you want to go, that's where you
That's
go.
networking. Yeah. I went to an early Oktoberfest
Uh-huh, there you go.
last Saturday
There you go.
with a friend of mine, and we ended up talking to this huge group of people. Guess what?
Mhm.
That's networking.
Right.
I like Victoria, she said yoga, so that reminds me of being in Dallas, my yoga in the park.
There you go.
Yes. Yes. You got to win a hat.
Yes.
Yep. Yep. All right. Well, thank you all so much for attending. Love this. Now take action. Bye,
All right, that's
everyone.
it.
Bye, everyone
Bye.
on Zoom.